Hi guys, welcome back to my Plain and Simple Life blog and channel. And I wanted to show you today what we have been working on yesterday. It was a really fun project that we did as a family. And it's very rare nowadays, since both the kids are grown, that we have them both here at the same time and that we're actually like working on a project or something and it's not a holiday or something like that. So yesterday we inoculated logs so that we could grow mushrooms. And my daughter, she worked for the lady, we call her the mushroom lady. She sells mushrooms at several of the farmers markets around this area, of central Kentucky. And she really taught my daughter a lot. And now my daughter is now teaching me how to inoculate the logs and grow the mushrooms and stuff. And she actually gifted me for Christmas an inoculation kit that come with all the tools that we needed and the spores that are in the sawdust medium. And then showed us how to do it yesterday. And it was a really fun day. So I hope you all, if you're thinking about growing mushrooms, will watch this video. Is the table that my husband built. It's 2 sawhorses, and then he just topped it with the 2x4 here, and then these two 2x4s are screwed into this so that we could put the logs right here and he could drill the holes into them, and then we would put them over here on this side, and then we would inoculate them right here and then scoot them down to the person that was doing the wax daubing, and then somebody would be carrying them over to where we're storing them. And I'm going to show you that real quick as well. So we did a large kit, and it did about 25 logs or so, and it probably would have done maybe 10 or 15 of this size logs or more. We still had enough, so we're going to share them with my daughter's best friend's mom and see if she wants to do some. So we are underneath the deck, as you can see. And we have a crawl space area here. So make sure not to block that door. But, so underneath this gravel, you can see we put a black, thick plastic barrier down to keep weeds and stuff like that down. And then we backfilled it in with some gravel rock. And then we inoculated the logs and seal them. You can barely see the wax on there now. And then we stack them here, keep them off the ground for about a year. So we got this stack, and we got that stack over there as well. And we did oak and sugar maple. So this is the oak here, and these are the sugar maples. So we are going to see what the difference is between the woods. The instructions that come with the inoculation kit said that we could use a few different trees. Oak, of course, it gives you the oak shiitake, but it also said we could use the sugar maple and then a few others. I forget what they were. But so I am going to put this video at the beginning of the video of us working on everything, and show you how we did it step by step so that you all can do you some logs and get you some mushrooms too. So first things first is we got to go pick out a tree. Oak trees and sugar maple trees are 2 trees that I know that you can do oak shiitake mushrooms on. And then you want to cut your trees up into portion sizes that you can carry, and then drill the holes every 4 inches in rows that are 2 inches apart. So you get a diamond shaped pattern like you see here, and you do all the way around the logs. And then once you get all the holes drilled, pass them off to the next person, or you can inoculate the log with the, we used spores that was in wood shavings, this right here. And this tool here that's in my hand is an inoculator, and it's got a hollow tube that you fill it up by stabbing it into that bucket there, and then you push the plunger on top and it shoves the sawdust and the mushroom spores down in the holes of the logs. Now it takes some time to do this. This is probably the longest part of it, is filling all these holes. And you use muscles in your hands that you didn't even know you had. Because my hand's a little bit sore today. But it's super simple and it's easy. It just, you use muscles that you haven't used before. But once you get them all filled up, then you slide them down to the next person there. And then my daughter is going to dab on some food grade wax. And that come in the kit too, along with that little dauber. I have seen people use those sponge paintbrushes, but that worked real good and it come with the kit. So she's going to daub each one of these holes, and it's going to seal the hole. And then the mushrooms are going to, or the mushroom spores are going to eat at that log all year long. And then next year we'll soak the logs and force them to fruit. And then when the mushrooms get to size, then we pick them off. And then about 6 weeks after we get all the mushrooms off that log, then we'll soak it again. And we should get about 2 soaks next year off each log. And I think we had 27 logs, I think it was. And these logs will last for 3 to 5 years, depending on the mushroom and depending on how well we take care of them. So here's where we're going to store them. It's underneath our deck. You want to make sure that it is in the shade. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video, and I hope you stop by again on my Plain and Simple Life channel. Thanks.